You know, just to say hi. I hope everybody is doing alright. And thank you for the part that you all played in my life. Hello, everybody. Everybody, hello. How are you? Tell me, how do you do?
Hi guys, it's your girl Gypsy back with another video. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. I am actually kind of upset that it's almost the end of February because I've been having a lot of fun posting this month on, you know, my socials, not on YouTube because I just came back. But we're just gonna pretend I've been here the whole time. Right, okay. On my socials, if you guys don't follow me, please go ahead and follow your girl at Gypsy Junction. And I have been posting a special tribute for Black History Month called #BHM in Color. So each week is a different color, and basically it's a color series, which means that I post in that specific color. So this week, for the last week, is orange, hence why I have the orange pillow and stuff like that. And yeah, I know I don't have an orange shirt on, but your girl don't have much orange in her closet, but that doesn't mean I can't buy more stuff. But I'm trying to be financially smart, so I didn't necessarily need it. So that's why you just gonna take what you get. But you get the premise of it. It's orange, boom, there you go. I wanted to come and bring what y'all always like, what I always like talking about is books. I'm reviewing a book. It is this lady's debut novel. It came out yesterday, Tuesday, February 23rd. If you guys didn't know, books actually come out on Tuesdays, which I think is kind of cool, you know. It's on a Tuesday. And I'm super excited to review this book. This was gifted to me by Book Clubbish. So thank you so much for giving me this book for it to be able to read and to review as well, and to share with you all this love of reading that I have. So let's go ahead and get to this review. Okay. So the book we are reviewing today is called Honey Girl by Morgan Rogers. Y'all know I love this cover. Like, oh my lord, look at you see her, like, she love it. It follows character Grace Porter. She grew up in Florida. You know, I'm really liking how the characters are coming from Florida. You know what I'm saying? Florida in the house. She came from this small town called Southbury. I'm pretty sure it's fake because I definitely looked it up and nothing came up. So it's not a real city. But then again, Florida has like 120,000 different cities that are probably still unknown. So who knows? It might be real. But anyway, she came from Southbury, Florida. She grew up there for about 13 years, and her mom and dad separated. Her mom and dad are very, very different. Her dad is a military man, and he's black, and her mom is white, and she's very free-spirited. So actually you can see that clashes, and I don't think that was going to work out too well in the longevity of their marriage, unfortunately. And it got to a point where they just needed to separate. She didn't really go into detail about that, and it probably wasn't necessarily the focus of the story anyway. But Grace is also queer. As you can see, she's mixed, and she is a astronomer. She loves astronomy. She just got her PhD in astronomy. Like, girl, ready to go doctorate, babe, you know. And I'll be Dr. Grace Porter to you. Okay, so Dr. Porter is, you know, she just got her PhD, and she's now like, what do I do? You know, what's going on? What do I do with my life?
It is what it is. It is what it is.
But before she officially got her PhD, she went on a trip to Las Vegas with her friends, gifted by her reluctant dad, who was like, you need to stay on the plan, and you need not to divert. You know what you need to do. And she's like, okay, but I can have fun too, like, relax. She doesn't take a break for anything because she inherited that from her father, being a planner, being very stick to the point. So she hasn't really taken a break for 11 years. Between undergrad to doctorate school. And I'm just like, oh Lord, academia in 11 years? Woo! Jesus, that's a lot. So, you know, her mom is like, I'm gonna need you to let loose. Like, just come on, let loose. And she goes with her two roommates, and there's Zamina and Agnes, and they all go to Vegas. Zamina and Agnes have a little casual fun night. Miss Dr. Porter, on the other hand, gets married to a woman she doesn't know.
Oh, that's good for you, baby.
And we, as a reader, were trying to figure out, well, who is this woman? And also that Porter's like, who was this woman that I married? On the other hand, that Porter's like, okay, I just messed up my whole plan. I am supposed to be looking for a wonderful job, you know, at this prestigious institution, or just, you know, a very, you know, prestigious, you know, position and everything like that. So she has this faculty advisor, also a professor, and pretty much, you know, you could say like a friend, Dr. McMillan, and she is white woman, but not like a problematic one. Like she actually like cares. I know, crazy. Yeah. So she helps her, you know, get these connects and basically lands this interview with a particular company. And the interview went badly. They basically just tore her apart in the worst way possible. Just saying that, you know, her work couldn't be hers, and just being disrespectful, just outright disrespectful to her. And so Grace just walks out because she's like, why am I wasting my time with you all? And you guys don't believe me. I have to prove myself again. Like, I literally just got a doctorate. Goodbye. My work speaks for myself. So if you can't take that, you ain't gonna take me. Thank you. So she's like, oh my gosh, I'm getting all these projections, and my plan is double. I have this woman in my life, I don't know who it is, and now I'm supposed to, I guess, be vulnerable? No, that's not happening. So long story short, she starts kind of spiraling down mentally and emotionally. She just feels like I can't be there for anybody because I can't be there for myself. And so I know we all felt like that, where it's like, how in the world am I supposed to extend myself? And I have literally nothing to give. But if I don't, then I'm gonna look like a bad friend. And you're just like thinking like, oh, they probably hate me. They probably like, she hasn't called me, she hasn't texted me, she hasn't checked up on me. And she's like, oh my God, I have all these stuff to do. And it's like, girl, you gotta fix you first. And so she ends up actually meeting the woman who is Yuki Yamamoto. And she has this late night radio show called Are You There? And it's a late night radio show. It's for all the lonely people, the lonely creatures, basically. And I think I thought it was a really cool name, actually. And what I also loved that Miss Rogers did is she would line up the topics that Yuki would talk about to kind of another realization that Grace would have. And so while she's there, it ends up being her birthday. And on her birthday, of course, you know, they have an argument basically. And so Yuki's like, well, do you want to be with me? You know, because you're here. Like, she basically went to New York for the summer. That's where Yuki lives. And she's like, well, you're here, like, you're trying to find yourself. I understand that, but like, do you want me in your life? And so it's not exactly what Grace said, but Grace is basically like, yeah, I don't care. I'm just kind of here using your place, you know. I just don't want to be home. And so Yuki's like, well, that's a slap in the face, and can't really blame her. So then she ends up going to see her mom in Florida, and you know, she basically finally lets it out. And the way that Morgan describes it, and I was like, ooh, this is not, if this ain't the truth, it feels like black pudge, like, you know, like tar coming out. And once it starts coming out, you can't stop. And it's like, you know, I felt, you know, that was just symbolism for when you finally let everything that's been sitting inside of you out, you can't stop it. And it's ugly, it's disgusting, and that's why you don't really want to deal with it, because it's ugly and disgusting. You know, there's no easy way for you to deal with that. And so Grace finally realizes and comes to the realization that she cannot live up to the potential of other people. You know, she basically lives to seek admiration from her mother, from her father especially, and you cannot live like that. You know, if your definition of you does not have anything to do with you, then there's a problem. You know, you can't have your identity be in a career. Your identity cannot be in some material thing. Your identity needs to be who are you? And when I tell you that read me to filth, I was like, oh, this book must have been read for me, because I have been feeling like that for such a good minute. Even, you know, like turning, really, UPS? I've been feeling like that ever since I even started college. You know, I'll always be like, okay, well, I gotta make sure I'm doing my best, because not only am I a legacy student, I'm a black person, and there's only like 50 of us here. You know, I'm not exaggerating. not really. But there's like a small number of us here, and I have to make my mark, you know, everything like that. And you know, I felt for grace a lot, and there's a grace in all of us. You know, we have all been there, or we might be there right now. And I feel like if you need an encouragement, you know, this is definitely the book for you. Even if you don't identify necessarily as queer or mixed, or even as a woman, you don't identify as that, it's still a great just coming of age. And honestly, to me it could be a personal growth book. Honestly, like the story is just well written, well thought out. You know, Morgan Ross, she did a wonderful job with the story, and there's not like a fairy tale ending at all. Like, not that it's dark or anything like that. You know, Grace finally is starting to you know, really have a better relationship with her father and mother, but it's not like everything is solved, because that's not how life is. Everything's not solved in 20 pages, you know. It still keeps going on and on and on. And so I'm not sure this is a series. I don't think it really should be, because I mean, I think it's just left up to interpretation what happens later, you know. You just wonder. Well, we hope that Grace, you know, probably, you know, is living more happy now, because she's actually living her truth and doing what she wants to do and not what everyone else wants to do. So please pick up this book, Honey Girl by Morgan Rogers. I hope you guys enjoyed this review as much as I enjoy reading it. If I had to do it all over again, I would stay up and read your book again in the wee hours of the night, Morgan. Like, I adore this book so much. So please, if you even want to give for a gift for someone, I'll definitely leave the link down below how you can purchase this book. And please like and subscribe, and because algorithms be algorithms, turn on the bell too, because you might not see that I posted. And do the same thing on Instagram and Twitter, please, as well. And I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next week. Gypsy out. Bye.